from black men opening up. First, let's just say there are black men that are opening up. Why might we not see it happening at a larger scale? I'm just gonna give my opinion as a black man before I got comfortable opening up. My number one reason was shame. And I've seen tons of other people, especially black men, say that in a nutshell. And what do I mean by shame? You open up and all of a sudden now you don't know what the person's going to use against you. And I remember back in my probably was like 17, 18, I opened up to a female, and every time we got into an argument, she used those things. She threw those things up in the argument. So of course, after that, I was just like, I'm not opening up anymore. There's no reason for me to do that because I'm going to get thrown under the bus each time. So that just developed a lot of shame. What will happen if I open up and this person uses it against me? Another reason I've seen black men not open up has been just never seeing another man actually do it. Most men are usually taught, if they have male role models, suck it up, you don't cry, just grind, get it done by any means necessary. So you develop this crazy work ethic, but then emotionally, you're not developing because you're not sharing a part of you that is vital for growth and vital for connection. Now, as a black man, I can say it differs also because of what society labels us to be. And I'm not saying those labels are, they should be controlling you, but they're real labels. Sometimes most black men are labeled as thugs or all men are dogs and things of that nature. So just opening up something that's deep that you've never been taught, you've never seen, and society already is against that for you, it makes it very difficult. Not impossible. It makes it very difficult. What I've learned is that if you don't learn how to open up, you could ruin some real good relationships that are meant for you. You also could be operating from a place of 50% of who you are versus 100%. It's okay to feel anger. It's okay to feel frustration. It's okay to feel disappointment. I remember the first time I looked at a feelings wheel. I was in therapy, and then the feelings wheel, it said like, "What do you feel? Disappointment, all these things." The first part of the wheel is like the feeling that is like sticking out. But as you get closer to the middle, you start seeing like, "Oh my gosh, how am I feeling disappointed as a man? Like this doesn't make sense." But it did make sense because it was what I was feeling. So for black men, if you're struggling with this, I'm not going to say go to therapy first. That would benefit you if you have a good therapy. But I'm going to say first, just take a journal and write down what are some things you really want to say, but you don't feel anyone will listen. Write down what are some things that you've been feeling that you felt nobody else has cared about. Do those things first. And then once you conquer that, then we can move on to the next step. But black men do open up.